We're live. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? It's late. Oh my god, it's almost as late as last night when I decided I wasn't gonna stream. Fucking consistency, right? Who cares? Who needs it? When I decided I wasn't gonna stream. Fucking I gotta stream at some point. Right? Right? I gotta get through. It's almost the end of the month and I have not gotten through Fatal Frame. So alright, at everyone. FFF. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. And as always, I'm worried about the controller, but I guess we'll see how it works out. My goal for tonight is I don't have a goal for tonight. We're just going to play until I want to stop playing. The only goal for tonight is I want to, because I'm actually running out of things in my backlog, so if anything, I want to save myself a little bit of time. Because I got to watch enough anime to make a video about it pretty soon. So that's pretty much the only thing I have to worry about. So we'll see how long we go for this. I don't necessarily have a stopping point. I wish I could turn this light off. I've hated this light the entire time. Chapter 1, Out of Tune. If we can't remember, does it no longer exist? Chasing Misaki and Madoka, another person. A girl comes to Rugetsu Island, Ruka Minazuki, one of the girls who was kidnapped 10 years ago. She was a native of the island, and after the incident, left the island with her mother, Sayaka. Ruka also returns to the island with reasons of her own, daughter of an influential family. She wants to recover the memories she lost 10 years ago, to find her father's fate and the fate of the islanders, and most of all, her own fate. To find a key to a memory, Ruka wanders Rugetsu Hall and encounters Madoka, who has become a ghost. Ruka sees her own face in the library mirror, distorted and ugly, which means she's bloomed, correct? Ow, that's loud. This song. The mask. Please stop. The mask isn't. If you've bloomed. How annoyed are you that you have to do this now after the remaster? This memory. I actually already knew about the remaster. I'll still pick it up, because playing it on Steam is going to be 1,000 times easier than playing it on Dolphin. For sure. For sure I'm going to pick it up, but I did know about the remaster after this had already been announced. How you doing, Maid? You doing better? Alright, so the controller still works. I just have to remind myself how to play. Anyway, yeah, I don't have a goal for tonight. I want to get through at least one chapter for sure, but whether we're going to get through a second chapter or a third chapter or an 8th chapter, we're not getting through an 8th chapter. I don't know. I don't understand. I saw my face and I don't understand. Don't understand. My face is crumbling. It's crumbling, but excuse me. I remembered. I was screaming. Ayako's face. A hand grabbing me. A mask coming closer. The color of blood. Red. That music. A ruined face. No, I don't want to see. I remember. We were chosen. It hurts. Everything. Everything close them. Why can't I see? Who writes ah? I'm just going to remind you that this is a memo. Who writes ah? Quick. Want to close them. The moon is calling me back. The moon, the moon, the moon, the moon. In a dark place without the moon. That room. I was watching Darker Than Black Season 2. Okay, I have a controversial opinion about Dark and Black Season 2. Darker Than Black Season 2 is better than Season 1 until you get to the last 15 minutes, and then it goes so sharply downhill, so quickly, that it gave me goddamn whiplash. Alright, so we're back playing Ruka. Now, I believe... Yeah, it has a reputation of being, like, unwatchable. But I've always been a defender of most of the Season 2. And a major part of it is I never really thought the main character was that cool anyway. Like, I was never super into Chinese Electric Batman. Like, Season 1 gets really over-talked up about, like, because a lot of people will be like, Season 1 is so good, and then Season 2, and it's like, Season 1 isn't that good. Season 1 kind of sucks, honestly. So, I still have not upgraded my camera, right? I'm worried about how camera upgrades are going to work. We know we can't cheat camera upgrades, by the way. Don't look at my 8 to 10 score, Zach. I wasn't going to. I am aware that most people like Season 1 of Darker Than Black. I just can't get over how not good it is in any way. I'm sorry, just being bad at everything is, you know, a big turnoff for me. So, yeah, so the crystals seem shared is the problem. So there's so many characters in this game that I'm worried upgrading a character is gonna fuck me over. Let me get that nurse ass girl. Ah! Yeah, see, the thing is, Windows 10, like, any games that ran before, like, Windows 7, you're gonna have a bitch of a time getting running, honestly. And it's not necessarily the game's fault as so much as like a Microsoft issue. Like the change from Vista, like pre-Vista, post-Vista, was very, very dramatic. Like, sometimes Windows 10 can play poorly with Windows 7 games. That does happen because the Windows 10, Windows 7 change is pretty big, too. So is Windows 8. Microsoft's, like, operating systems make these big sweeping jumps. But, like, getting fucking Vista games running or getting anything pre-Vista, you're gonna have a lot of times. When you go on Steam, and this is something I really appreciate about Steam, when you go on Steam and you're trying to buy, like, an old game, they'll usually have a warning that's like, hey, warning, this might not run well on your game. This was not intended for your operating system. You should really consider not purchasing it. I'm actually worried about the Assassin's Creed playthrough because of that, because the Assassin's Creed playthrough specifically states, yo, heads up, Assassin's Creed 1, you might have some issues. This sound, again, who made that sound? It's a creepy level of saturation. Can we turn this off? It's not, like, spooky, it's just, like, desaturating the camera, and I'm having a really hard time seeing. Alright, fuck it, I'm going to a different room. The sound, it hurts my head, it's splitting, I have to stop it quickly. I would love to stop it. All I had to do was download the older versions. It's inconsistent. Like, visual novels are a lot simpler to run, but you could still very easily have issues like that. Now, what I will say, to Steam's credit, is if you have only played the game for under 2 hours, you can get yourself a full refund. Okay, so the lady's upstairs, but the camera's centered on the gramophone, and I would have assumed the gramophone was making the sound. So my only other assumption is that what could be making the sound is the nurse's office, because there's a loudspeaker system in there. So let's head over to the nurse's office, see if we can't find a loudspeaker in the nurse's office, see if we can turn it off in there. First they have to send me a return label because I don't have a printer and no one I know has a printer. Does this console control the PA system? I need to turn it off. And then I have to go get a mailing package and send it back. It's all really annoying. I mean, I wish you luck with that. One item to report today. Today we attempted to broadcast experimental music inside the building from midday until 5 p.m. As usual, we chose a part of the Lunar Melody. At that time, it was confirmed that some patients showed an unusually strong reaction. These strong reactions were noted in pediatric cases. A positive effect was noted in some patients, so there's a possibility we may repeat it. However, in this session, it was confined that there were less positive reactions than previously thought, and that the result were not entirely positive. There's still many puzzling things about the patient's behavior. While musical therapy is next attempted, please be careful and note all the unexpected reactions. Do you suggest I keep it? No, not at all. I suggested you didn't buy it in the first place. The light is for room 207 is blinking. Ayako is written on the nameplate. No, I mean, if you can, broken toys. Turn it back in, I highly recommend it. Come to the room. Be my toys. Yeah, if you can get your money back, I recommend it. It's just, I'm aware of how much of a pain in the ass it can be to... It can be to, like, try and get your money back online, and they don't necessarily have to accept your bid for it, so... Like, I've had to get things back from Amazon before, and, like, you need the printer. It's a real pain in the ass. I think I've had to go to, like, Kinko's or something. There's a lock-on option, isn't there? Why am I free-camming this? Oh yeah, there is a lock on it. This... Am I crazy, or is this the easiest Fatal Frame game? I'm not wrong. This is like the easiest Fatal Frame game, right? There's an option for them to mail you a label. Who knows how long that's going to take? Okay. Well, if you have that option, then you'll probably be okay. It is the easiest Fatal Frame. Okay. I was thinking, I'm like, man, I am like 4 chapters into this game. I've yet to upgrade any of my weapons, and I'm still kind of rinsing things. Something has fallen where the ghost was. It's also like... The ghosts aren't particularly fast. They all have very predictable patterns, and, like, the wall phasing is very predictable, and they have the little compass at the top that tells you what direction they're coming from, which I don't think was in the other games. So, yeah, you know what, it actually may have been, but I don't think it was as... I think this one is a lot clearer, because it's, like, 4 options, whereas I think it was, like, a little woo, kind of, like, dial type thing in the others. So, yeah, there's, like, a lot of things going into making this super easy. That's not even, like, counting the lock-on fact and the fact that, like, because I forgot about the lock-on for most of that fight, but you can still free cam it, which gives you a lot easier aiming than you have with like an analog stick. Notice the party's concerned. 6 p.m. tomorrow, there will be an explanation regarding the experimental music therapy broadcast in the hospital. In regards to the location, please contact me later. Also, with the nurse in charge of new building 2F, please retrieve the musical score from room 207. I know Mr. Spidey Pants Sack knows to do it. So what are you gonna do as far as Vice City goes? Because you can't because normally I would suggest getting like the Steam version, but you can't do that. They're not selling it. So are you just gonna try and get like another PS2 copy? Or I blame the review I watched in the PC version where the guy explicitly said he installed off the CD and listed all of his patches. On the other side of the glass, a stack of nurses' clothing and equipment piled up. I'll replace my PS2 version. If you have... Didn't you just play Vice City? Why are you playing Vice City again? I thought you just played that game. Wow, this level is just popping. I've learned to save. That's what I've learned. That was the lesson from last session. Don't come. Part of me didn't want to come. I don't want to remember. But I've had enough already. I don't understand anything. It's all fading away. The moon. The moon! Alright, so... This is... Oh, can I leave out the front door? Because this is where Mangog... That was very wrong. This is where Mangog was fought. He walked through that front door. Yeah, wasn't this where Mangog was? No. This is where Ruka's always been. Mangog was in the other front door. Yeah, I was pretty sure I already got that one. Friendly reminder, we've still only been evil-handed once. Oh, and considering I'm the only one who knows who the fuck Mangog is, and the only reason I called him that is because I can't, because I'm fucking up, Mangog is... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I actually don't see the option about Mangog. Mangog... That's the detective. You may or may not have gotten a PC copy. Oh, no! I should be here Monday or Saturday. I think the only reason to get the PC copy is if you just really want to play Hot Coffee. But I'm pretty sure that if your goal is to play Hot Coffee, I am pretty sure that you could probably play it easier by just modding it back into the original version, because I guarantee someone has made a mod for that. You probably get it off of Nexus. Were that to be your goal. I'm just scouring for items, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm walking around rooms I've already been in. Can she see herself in mirrors? She can. Cool. I didn't think it was your goal. I'm just saying, were it to be your goal, I think you can mod it back in. I'm confident someone has done that already. There's a ghost nearby. Interesting. That's liquid water. That is drinkable fluid right there. Fun fact, water actually has a distinct flavor outside of the other traditional 5 flavors, because your taste buds actually you have specific taste buds for recognizing the flavor of water. Isn't that fun? The water flavor. Shit's locked. Did I save? Probably, right? I feel like whenever you think to yourself, should I save? The answer is always, yeah. Yeah, I should save. I want to try something. Excuse me. Okay, I wanted to make sure my knockback lens was on. This is the elevator. The elevator! Except hell is up in this game, right? Because it's the moon. So the moon is the hell gate. Bunch of red crystals. Don't need that for anything. What are these pictures? Seem to be old Polaroid photos arranged on a bulletin board. All the photos are faded and it's impossible to know what they were taken of. Ooh, okay, this room is creepy. I know I've been in here before. I'm just, again, checking for items. What does Japan have against the moon? The moon's fucking creepy, dude. I don't know. I think a lot of cultures have myths around the moon, though. Like, that's not just a Japan thing. Like, even, like, in the West, like, werewolves come out during a full moon, right? So it's not, like, an explicitly Japan thing. And they also have a lot of good myths about it. Like the Tokitori Monogatari and rabbits living on the moon and shit like that. It's a projector. If I had some kind of film reel, I might be able to watch it here. Ooh, spooky! Pretty sure I got this, but there's no reason to not try and double tap all the... There we go. One of the oldest movies I've seen was about the moon. I wonder what the oldest movie I've ever seen was. It was Nosferatu. The oldest movie I've ever seen was Nosferatu. I wonder what the second oldest movie I've ever seen was. I would guess Planet of the Apes, maybe? Or... Hello. Hi. What's going on, baby? Come here often? Oh yeah, you can haunt me any day. Damp air flows through the windows. Outside the window, I can see the courtyard with a lattice. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it was definitely Wizard of Oz or... It was definitely Wizard of Oz or Planet of the Apes. Let me just say, Planet of the Apes is like a legitimately good movie, and it does hold up, by the way. If you have not seen the original Planet of the Apes, that movie is fucking good. And like, even if you know the iconic scene where you're like, oh, they blew it up, the plot twist still got me. The plot twist still got me. I've never seen Snow White. The Disney movie? I may have. Oh, I did see a really old anime from like 1932, but I wasn't really counting that. I was only counting like live action films, for the record. Hey, Degla, what's going on? How you doing tonight? There's the item. Blue crystal. I still can't believe we're this far into the game and we've only gotten one ghost hand. I was talking about the Astronomer's Dream from 1898. I have not. I've never even heard of that. I would have been shocked if that door opens. I am not expecting that door to ever open. Short film about an astronomer's dream where the moon comes into his town and attacks him. The whole ass moon attacks him? That's great. I hear the moon is made of cheese. I just noticed she's, like, Ruka's panting, and I can't help but think, if you weren't wearing heels, maybe you could run better. And now I'm kind of thinking, even so, do some fucking cardio. That is an insanely low amount of cardio. Okay. You also seen in a short film called Getting Hit by a Car? What a delightful title. Oh, this almost looks like a secret wall. It doesn't. They set up a camera and ran it over with a car. See, that's the golden age of cinema right there. Back when people were just like, well, we have cameras now. What do we do with them? Old newspaper magazine is hanging from the racks. When I touched it, it fell apart, and I can't distinguish any of the letters. Either someone was cranking that camera, took one for the team, or they got some poles and set up some crazy-ass contraption. Well, that just makes it a lot easier, doesn't it? That almost feels like cheating, frankly. Your cat gets on your nerves at night? You know what? It happens. It's a very cat thing. Alright, this is room 205. This is room 208. So this has got to be room 207, right? This is room 206. Constantly makes this whining meow if I come out and get water or something. She constantly rums up against my feet trying to roll over, and I keep either kicking her or stepping on her. Oh, don't do that! Oh, poor kitty. I have no clue what she wants. She wants pets and probably milk. Oh, that's 207. Milk or water would be my guess. Not intentionally, yeah. Cats have, in their faces, cats have, like scent glands, so whenever they rub their faces on you, they're spreading their scents all over you. No, I mean like mama cat milk. Eat a dick, little boy. The only reason cats became domesticated because in the Middle East, farmers would give food to sand cats because they kept killing all the mice and rays that were in the farms, so canned cats started moving and people fed for food. Well, most domesticated animals served a purpose. Like, dogs are really good for hunting, for example. Cats are also kept on ships to keep the mice out, so... Don't ask... I'm sure at some point... Well, okay, dogs and cats have purposes, which is why humans have domesticated them the longest. I have no fucking idea what a goldfish is supposed to do. Maybe they eat your algae or some shit. You were saying that was how cats became domesticated. Right, sure, gotcha. Madoka's room. Oh yeah, that's creepy. That's creeps. That's creeps McGee's. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this room. You know, I really appreciate... Most of this area is brown. I gotta appreciate how it just slams you into, like, this bold red palette. Right there. Isn't that nice? That's nice. Madoka's notebook. I realize when staring at the moon, that my awareness is beginning to return a little. That's why, here, I'll finish it. Would that song help me remember? I've forgotten about it, to regain that memory. But if I remember, but I, everything's vanishing. Everything's vanishing. Ah. Ah. It's all over. Well, that's creepy. I have heard, speaking of domesticated animals, not so much speaking about cat stuff, also, I always assumed Middle Eastern cats would have less hair than I saw sane cats, and nope, they have just as much as hair as other cats. I think they have more hair, right? That they have found from like 10,000 BC domesticated foxes, which were presumably also used for hunting. But yeah, they found domesticated foxes. So apparently at some point cavemen domesticated foxes. in some places of the world, which I think is pretty fun. Firmly shut. Doorknob is rotten and fallen off. The door cannot be opened. Fair. I wonder if, in that case, though, if wild Egyptian cats had no hair or if they were just bred to have no hair. Because a lot of, like, weird mutation... What the fuck is happening in this room? A lot of weird mutations like that occurred because of, like, human intervention. Oh, yeah! Oh, shit. It's the evilest character in all of Fatal Frame. Ayako. The only character to have ever tanked through the camera obscurus. What about all the old Egyptian arts of cats? They don't look super hairy. It still could have been human breeding. Egypt is an old... I'm not saying for sure. I know that for sure. I'm just saying there is a chance of it. Limit of stone mirrors. Egypt is a much older country than I think a lot of people realize. I'm not saying you don't realize it. I'm just saying that, like, people don't fully realize how old Egypt is a country. Like, the amount of time between modern day, like now, to Cleopatra is the amount of time between Cleopatra and the building of the pyramids. Like, Egypt is fucking old, is what I'm saying. So there's plenty of time to domesticate cats. Again, maybe Egypt cats are just naturally evolved to be less hairy, but I'm also saying there is a lot of time to breed the hair out of cats. Especially because it would only take you... It would probably only take like 100 or so years, if anything, right? Because you, like, cat generate... What is a cat generation? When do cats reach breeding age? Within 5 years, right? So within like 20 years, you could probably go through like 4 cat generations. 50 years, you could probably go through... I don't fucking know. I didn't do the math on that. Like 10 generations. That math was super easy, and that took an embarrassing amount of time. Chart, Ayako. Name, oh, we're gonna find out about the devil. Name, Ayako, age 12, room 207. I thought Madoka's room was 207, whatever. I may have misread. Patient demonstrates a notable lack of... No. We talked to Madoka, and then we saw that room 207 was lit up. Patient demonstrates a notable lack of empathy along with occasional symptoms of memory impairment. Notably, she feels joy when hearing living things. Luckily, her ego restricts her her aggressive it's the exact opposite of the word. It restricts her aggressive tendencies to specific targets. Patients of 10 become deeply attached to some specific object during convalescence, but she's not shown any externalized behavior. Progress of Luna-Sedata syndrome is mild, but requires further observation. So she's just evil. This is like the first time in Fatal Frame history we've encountered like a victim that was just straight evil. Oh no, that's a stone mirror. Am I done in this room? Old-line bookshelves. They seem to be medical books about the human anatomy and psychoanalysis. One thing I really wish about Fatal Frame is if you could have more than... Oh! is if you could have one more than one stone mirror. We want to know the reason I got San Andreas on PC. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! By the way, this isn't the scream. This is my reaction to the situation I'm in. Fatal frame, bitch! Oh shit. Fatal frame! Fatal frame! Fatal frame! Holy shit. Holy shit. This little fucker. This little fucker. She might be the only ghost I know of that's ever just, like, fucked with me. Fatal frame! Fatal frame! Ooh, you bitch! You fucking bitch! Oh my god. You know what? I am loving Ayako. She doesn't even seem to be, like, that interesting of a character. I'm loving that she's just, like, a little fucker. So I could cheat and not fuck up, but of course that ain't gonna work out. Gotta play like a good girl and not cheat. Hey, I beat it without cheating. You can do it too. It's not that hard. Outside of that one plane mission. And that other plane mission. He is a creepy little fucker. This melody is familiar. If I play this on the dining room piano, I might remember something. Music and memory are closely linked. I have seen several cases where people regain certain memories with the help of music. There was a woman like that among my patients, too. She regained one of her memories through music. She continued to play various pieces on the piano. It was as if she could touch her inner self with the music. At one point, she would repeat the same piece over and over again, changing the scale little by little, again and again. Maybe that piece of music was connected to memories buried deep inside her. Surprisingly, her condition improved. But she committed suicide when a memory returned. It was a failure, but what is certain is that music is able to touch parts deep inside a person that cannot be reached with words. There was a similar music on the island. I remember vaguely hearing it as a child, and I believe it was called the Lunar Melody. There are several songs about the moon, but I remember that this was one used in ritual prayer. Most of the melodies of the moon are oral traditions, but there must be some document somewhere of old notes or scores. Good thing I returned. When will Twitter kick the bucket already? I applied for a job and it was investigate applicants' social media. I was like, go for it. I don't have any. I don't think Twitter is gonna fall off. I think it's got some years of life on it. Mostly because I think Twitter is too big to fail instantly. I think people are going to Musk has no fucking idea what he's doing, but he's already talking about handing over the reins to someone who's more qualified. So I think once he tags out, Twitter might be able to pull itself out. Like, his attitude, though, with what he has been, like, posting and stuff, gives me the sensation that he gives me the sensation that he fucked up super hard, and he's just kind of rolling with it now. Like, because if you remember, he tried to pull out of Twitter Like, he offered to buy Twitter, and Twitter was like, all right, let's do it. And then he ended up, like, going halfway through the Twitter deal, and then he tried to pull out of buying Twitter by talking about, like, oh, but I don't know how many bots they have. Oh, they might have too many bots. Oh, I don't want to buy Twitter. Like, he was clearly just trying to get out of the deal. Like, Musk fans were talking about, like, oh, Elon Musk, he doesn't want to buy a media with a bunch of bots. But no, he was clearly just trying to fucking hit the eject button, right? And then Twitter, but the problem is, like, 90% of the deal had already went through, so he wasn't able to hit the eject button. So the judge made him fucking buy it. And so I think he realized before he made the formal purchase that he had already fucked up. And then I think the judge locked him into the purchase. And now I think he realizes he's fucked up. And he's just trying to pull himself out of a tailspin. And he has no goddamn idea what he's doing. And I think as more and more time goes on, I think he's continuously realizing he has no fucking clue what is happening. and I think he's really struggling. And he's like, and that's part of the why he's like going off the seat of his pants. Because one, I don't think he ever intended to actually make through on the deal. And two, I don't think he's qualified to know what to do. So he finds himself in the position of making like a $40 billion acquisition he didn't want for a job that he's not qualified for and has no idea what the fuck he's doing in. If anything, I think he's taking it on the chin, because at least he's having fun with his fucking $40 billion failure. Remember when Musk was on The Simpsons and Lisa... hates big corporation. Lisa was like, wow, it's Elon Musk, the most important inventor of our generation. I was like, fuck you. Lisa would never say that shit. Completely goes against her character. Also, I don't think Elon Musk invented anything. So there's also that. Like, I could be wrong about that. But like, I do know, I did see this recently, Elon Musk wasn't actually one of the founders of Tesla. He just insists that he was. Oh, yeah, his dad is super fuck you rich, yeah. It was like, I think it was an emerald mine. Yeah, he just kind of bought it, but he, like, insists that he was, like, one of the founding members, and I think, like, as part of the deal, they have to say that he is, even though I'm pretty sure he isn't. Something like that. Like, I think, like, he complained whenever they were like, yeah, he didn't really found it. Yeah, I saw a video about it recently. Apparently it has a very long history of, like, buying companies and then taking credit for those companies. But yeah, no, he clearly has no fucking idea what he's doing with Twitter. But the thing is, like, Twitter's too big to fail. I forgot that, like, the blue thing doesn't necessarily mean it's an item. It also means there could be a story beat here. Wait. Excuse me. This score seems like a song. Like, this must be. Oh, fuck you. Oh. Oh, fuck off. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, I don't think this is gonna be possible. Oh no! Oh no! Oh Jesus! Alright, hold up. Hold up. No, why? I reversed it. You're shitting me right now. I can do this. Okay, hold up. This song, I've heard it before. Fuck you! You didn't think I would be able to do it! I didn't think I'd be able to do it. I really thought that was gonna be the end of the playthrough. I was like, maybe I can put it on my mouse or something? We're saving. We're saving it. I don't care. We are saving after that. I was always riding in the elevator. Holy shit. No, wait a minute. Faster to get to the elevator over here, right? Oh boy, okay. Anyway, yeah, I think Twitter has a lot of users, and I think the blue checkmark thing, people fucking meme on it, but it is selling, and in fact, Twitter has more users now than it did before Musk bought it. So if even like a fraction of a percent of those, now granted, will he make his money back on Twitter? No. He overpaid for it for sure, but I don't think it will collapse, is what I'm saying. Because, like, yeah, it has more users now than it did before he bought it. The blue checkmark thing, people meme on it, but at least it's, like, effective. It's predatory, for sure, but it is effective. And that's all it needs to be in order for people to, like, actually pay for it and stuff. So... And a lot of advertisers are pulling out. But if he hands the reins over to someone qualified, which he says he's going to do, then I think he can pull it out of the fucking tailspin. Okay, alright. A spoiler in what? Hold on. If it's in this game, I'm okay with that. Game's final boss. Alright, I'm fine. Hit me with it. As you play as an organ. An instrument or a body part? This is the wrong way. Well, if it's one of those little piano things, at the very least, I think I'll be able to pull it off now that I know the turn the controller sideways trick. Or at least I have a higher chance of being able to pull it off now that I know the turn the controller sideways trick. You have to do what you just did on the piano, but it's longer and on a pipe organ. Okay, yeah, well, that's horrible, and I hate that. But at the very least, I now know that if I turn the controller, like, clockwise, I control it a lot easier. It, for some reason, does not work if I'm not on a piano, though. First floor, maybe? Bum, 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 bum. Alright, no, I'm willing to listen. You wanted me to go to an elevator, right? Oh, I'm in Rogetsu Hall, right? Where am I? I'm in Rogetsu Hall. Right. Okay, I'm in Rogetsu Hall. The doctor is in Hybara Hospital. Okay, or the Mangog. Mangog. Mangog is in Hybara Hospital. I'm in Rogetsu Hall. That's why the levels aren't matching up. So if we can get to Hybara Hospital, then I'll be able to take pictures of any of the little dolls I missed before. But the question is, where the fuck am I? It says elevator. Those are the only two elevators I know about. Unless it wants the front door elevator. I need to start making a habit of looking it up whenever I get lost, though. So we're not here forever. Oh no, but there's no elevator here. Yeah, that's not an elevator. So I don't know what it wants. Okay, now we're looking it up. So we're supposed to be on doll 24. I have no idea what the purpose of it is. Maybe the dolls might have something to do with one of the endings, but I think we're so far behind on the dolls at this point then, if we're supposed to be at 24, that we're never going to do it. Okay, so... So I need to get to Mitsuki Entrance Hall, first floor. Then continue the hallway and get to the Rigetsu Dining Hall. No, I already did that. Okay, so there should be some blue crystals in the dining hall. That's fine. I can get there easy. Now I need to go to first floor elevator hall. I thought I already got to the first floor elevator hall. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. First off, let's try and get the blue crystals back in the dining room then. I'd have assumed I'd already been to the elevator hall, though. It's a projector. You can use it to play film reel. Film reel. Oh, there we go. 5 blue crystals. Okay. So now I need to get to the elevator hall, which I assume is the hall with the elevator. I'd have assumed it was here. Alright, so I might need to have gone through this door. I may need to have gone through this door in order to get the object. That might be the problem. Lately, I can't shake off this feeling. Back then, when I told you my feelings for you for the first time, you refused me. But you smiled and began to laugh just a little. I always wanted to see your smile, just like then. Shall I go for a walk somewhere today? Seems there's no power. Inside the elevator, there was an out-of-order note stuck on the bulletin board. The elevator passes from the first floor to the fourth floor. To access the first floor, the use of a key is required. Please contact the management for key access. The elevator power can be controlled via the breaker room in the basement. The activation number of the main power supply is 23. In case of power failure, please contact the breaker room for repairs. Rigetsu First Floor Guide. Okay, here we go. Rigetsu Hall is a mental hospital built for the Haibara hospital facilities. The first floor was designed to be as welcoming and natural as possible to those coming from outside the island. The second floor is hell, and we have a dedicated needle room. It's exclusively for shoving needles in you. At Rigetsu Hall, each room has been named after the moon in the fashion of an old-style Japanese seasons. For example, Room 101, Entrance Hall, Mutsuki. Room 102, Dining Hall, Rigetsu. As for the unique Asuo Museum, it was a room Dr. Asuo stayed in when he came to Rigetsu Island. The room was renovated as a special exhibit. Please tell the visitors at reception that there was no entrance fee. The water moon pool in the courtyard and the moon flower garden are open to anyone as well, July to October only. 2 employees, Rigetsu Hall basement. Important notes. It is strictly prohibited to enter any rooms other than the breaker room and the reservoir. So I need to get to the basement. To activate the breaker room. Now, how would I go about doing that? Well, when in doubt, follow the ghosts. That's my motto. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but ghosts will always lead me in the correct direction. You know, Fatal Frame brings up a question. You're less of a sucker? Oh. Fatal Frame brings up an interesting question. How many ghosts would you need to see going into a building, right, where you see that ghost and you're just like, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going into the scary building anymore. What is your ghost limit? Ooh, do I want damage or slow? I want damage for now. But I think slow will have its place. Some guides say he's going to play Revelations Persona using the Japanese 1999 ASCH2 PC port. Excuse me. I don't even know what that is. I have had to emulate very old PC games before. The Ace Key is a company. Like, if a game is old enough, sometimes there will be there'll be an emulator specifically for that operating system. You could run, for example, you can run like Arena and Daggerfall, like old Elder Scrolls games. You could run those off of your computer's actual DOS operating system, I believe. Your disk operating system. I'm pretty sure you can. Like, I don't think you need DOSBox for them. I think you actually can get a clean install of those games. But, like, DOSBox is specifically designed to make that process easier for you. Is this just a dead body? Just grab me. Okay, ma'am. Oh, is her ghost version pushing her own corpse? I wonder if that's Ayako. She's mulching me. Oh, no, she isn't. There's more than one of her. This is the hardest fight in the game. You can get Arena and Daggerfall for free on Bethesda's website. You can also get it for free with, like, free DOSBox emulation off of Steam now. If you buy some Elder Scrolls Game Collection in the disc, have DOSBox on disc, and it's all set up in the disc and good to go. Trade out, but knowing my PC gaming is luck. Yeah, I believe Arena and Daggerfall are just free on Steam. Like, DOSBox included. Again, you can actually do it without the DOSBox. Because Mama Sack still has her own disc copies, and she was able to get them on her Windows 10 computer. But the DOSBox makes it so much easier. Am I making progress? Do I have to shoot the real body and not the... Fatal frame. Fatal frame. The game glitched and fucked me over, or otherwise I'd have changed the fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Juked you, bitch. You're wrong, there's nothing better to do. And you're not wrong. God, I'm getting fucking obliterated right now. The answer is, as far as I know, she's currently playing the new World of Warcraft expansion that just came out. Juke you! My, like, ass muscles are literally clenched. This fight is fucking tense. Boom. Eat a dick and die. Again. Eat a dick and double die. Come on. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. God fucking Christ. I'm getting obliterated. We gotta go up. We gotta go up. I don't know how to do it, but we gotta go up. Fuck, dude! Fuck, dude! Let's see. At a game store I live, they have a copy of Lunar 1 and 2 for PS1 for $200, and it's been there for years. It is never sold because no one is going to pay that much. Yo, I remember that Lunar collection. Thin copper key. I found an old key in small engraving. Reads breaker room. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I know where that is. Whew, God, that fight kicked my ass. This feeling. No, don't look at her. Her face. Run. I don't know why, I just inherently know to run. Okay, I can probably get back out there now. Been there for like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. I will play Lunar at some point. Rusted gate, can't get inside. There's probably a changing room for the pool. This is a creepy hallway. I don't like this. Yeah, I assumed. Worth trying. If I remember, you can buy stuff at save points, right? Yeah, you can. 8,000 for herbal medicine, though. Wowzers. You're out of your damn mind if you think I'm gonna spend 40. No, why would you spend 40,000? No, realistically, why would you spend 40,000 for a sacred water when you can spend 8,000 for a medicine? Right? How much? What would you be able? You'd be able to get like what? 5 herbal medicines for 1 sacred water, and it only takes 2 herbal medicines to heal yourself to full. So there is no benefit for buying a sacred water. Unless my math's fucked up on that, but I don't think it is, right? Isn't herbal medicine like 50% of your... About a third, okay. So yeah, okay, but you could still buy 5 of them. Which is like 1.5 sacred waters? That doesn't see... And that's assuming that you need 2/3 of your hit point bar. Oh, I fucked up. Apparently 5. Look, I love P5. It should not be game of a year. Not the year of... You shouldn't be able to win. I'm going to try and take a picture of her. Can you win this fight? No. Worth trying. You should not win Game of the Year for a port, is what I'm saying. I would also argue things like, because I think the Last of Us Remaster came out this year. Last of Us Remaster should absolutely not be eligible either. Like, I don't think, like, remasters or ports should be eligible for Game of the Year. Like, full-on remakes, I think, is a bit of a different story. Well, no, because The Last of Us is a full-on remake. So I guess it could be eligible for Game of the Year, I guess. Last of Us is such a stupid remake. No, what I wanted to do was Shift F2. There we go. I didn't hold the Shift button. I think I hit it too fast and it didn't go through. But anyway, like I was trying to say, yeah, you could purchase 1.5 herbal medicines for 1 sacred water. And isn't a sacred water just full health? Yeah, so it's fucking useless. Thought it'd be funny to make something called 5 games with the number 5 that are better than Persona 5, but I don't think Persona fans can take direct satire. I clipped through the wall for a second. Five games with the number 5 than Persona 5. I don't know if I could name a single one, frankly. If I'm being real with you, I don't think I could name one. Unless... No, because Metal Gear 5 is fucking Phantom Pain and that game is trash. Resident Evil 5 sucks. Yeah, no, I couldn't name one. Look, I haven't played enough of Final Fantasy V to say so, but it probably isn't better than Persona 5. The thing is, not a lot of games reach number 5 anyway, so it's a very shallow pool to, like, draw from. This place is the breaker room. It seems like the power is dead. I'm confident, because P5 has definitely outaged things like like Dragon Quest. It's definitely aged out. Things like Fire Emblem, no, because it has to be the number 5. Yeah, so like if we're talking about games that have to have the number 5, that's an even shallower a shallower game pool. Like I don't think first off, I don't think you could get to 5. I genuinely do not think you can get to 5. I'm not saying there not exist entries with the number 5 that might be better than P5, but I genuinely do. I have sincere doubts that a game with the number 5 that is the 5th entry in its series would be better than Persona 5. At least enough that you could pull 5 of them. I would. First off, X-Death is spelled with an E and an X. The X with the death thing, it was gotten rid of years and years ago. But I would argue a villain named X-Death is a point away from Final Fantasy. That's so fucking stupid. Today's duties. The password to the door to the 3rd floor ward was changed. The password is now 1956. The 3rd floor is where patients with advanced symptoms are. So yeah, but the different in the later translations, it was it's been changed to X death, as in like formerly dead, rather than just an X and a death. The 3rd floor, which is the official accepted translation now. The 3rd floor is where the patients with advanced symptoms are. So please take care when closing the door so that they can't wander out. Oh, here's the breakers. What is it, number 23? I cannot interact with the breaker. Oh, it's this breaker. Oh, okay, here we go. Is that a doll? What is that? It's like tape or something. But yeah, honestly, like, there aren't on a slightly related note, there aren't really that many games with the number 5 in the title anyway. That's like the 5th game. Numbers written in the control panel with a row of switches. I'll deal with it in a second. Oh, I bet it needs to get to number 3. Ooh, that's really good. If I upgraded my camera... Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. Trying to convince anyone of that would be an uphill battle. Like, that's definitely a preference over... like, a preference thing on there. Switchboard is written on the iron door. The door has rusted and won't open. Now, there is a way to make this into a math problem. And I'm aware that I could do math to figure this out, but isn't it so much more fun to just flick random fucking switches? Alright, what is this? What am I listening to? Bitsuguburi Sujino? Oh, anyway, what was happening? I got super distracted. Um, Grand Theft Auto 5, P5 is about sticking it to the man, but ends with characters relying on a lawyer. That ain't sticking it to the man. GTA 5, you can stick it to the man literally. After 5, I can see why Gilgamesh kept coming back. My hot take broke him. It was too hot. No, I was reading the name of the song, and I was like, what? Because it was the name of the song was confusing me more than anything. Yeah, it's fucking generic video game music from like the fucking 90s. I don't know what you want me to say about it. Like, I'm sorry, it is. It sounds like every other fucking Final Fantasy theme from the time period. Right? No, I was reading the Japanese name for it. Um. Anyway, yeah. Also, that's wrong because you end up relying on a lawyer that stops being a public prosecutor to become a defender. So you are sticking it to the man, but you're sticking it to the man in a sort of literal legal way. I hear a soft electrical humming. The elevator will probably move now. Wow, that is fucking fast. You can stick a man with a knife. You do that in Persona 5 too. You can also stick it to the man with a knife. You explicitly use a knife in that game. It's just you're stabbing them in the mind. Elevator. Elevator. That's right. Oh yeah, the door is closed for no reason. Well, probably because they're powered, right? Yeah, that would make sense. Or no, no, it never mind. They closed so they could dramatically open. I wonder if that's the doctor or something. He was bleeding from the shoulder. Elevator's control panel. No response. Elevator started moving. So I guess I can't get to floor key. Oh, because I don't have the key, correct? Yeah. Oh, but I need to get to the basement. Can I get to floor 3? You can get to floor 3. Oh, this is a new floor. Wait, what room is this? Always told an empty wheelchair was a bad omen. I'll try somewhere else. Wait, her fucking reason for not going that hallway is because there's a wheelchair in the way. You're in a fucking ghost hotel! God damn it. Occupants in Rogetsu Hall as of August 1970, room 308 Mizuki, moon viewing month. Ruka Yomotsuki, special notes, daughter from the Yomotsuki household. A report on the results of the attempted music therapy is requested. Please inform the director about the state of her condition and which lunar melody she reacted to. Room 309, Irido Rizuki, month of color. Yuko Magaki. Special notes, notable for his substantial financial contributions to the hospital. Patient is irritable, so do not enter his room while he is painting. Also, please make very certain to absolutely never touch his paintings. Room 310, Kami Sarazuki, month of gods, leave. Misaki Asuo, special note. Misaki Asuo? Special notes, daughter from the Asuo household admitted by request shall receive a special examination from the director. Considering her constitution, please pay attention not to bring her in contact with patients on the 4th floor. Room 311, special ward, Kami Kizuki, month of the god's return. Kagiri Sendo, special notes. Sendo, why does that name sound familiar? Why does the name Sendo sound familiar? Special notes of the Sendo household. Treatment is undertaken by her family doctor at the Sendo house, administered jointly by the director. Please ensure that there are no interferences with her treatment process. Thank you for your special attention to this matter. Well, I think it's that, and wheelchairs are creepy, and they make creepy squeaky sounds. Excuse me. Why does the name Sendo sound familiar to me? Oh, okay, so if the doll is evil, it'll come up blue on the screen. Okay, that's actually good to know. I still don't know what the purpose of the doll is. Maybe it's like points at the end of the game. You ever played Echo the Dolphin? I've never heard of Echo the Dolphin. Shit's locked, which means there's got to be something to do in this office, because I haven't actually done anything. I would have assumed we could take a key? Maybe room conference call? Room conference call. Open and closed are written. The dials are probably to adjust the numbers. Oh, yeah, what was the number? 1953? 56. I was close. They say humans can inherently memorize 3-digit keys very easily, but beyond that, it's a little harder. It's a game where you play as a dolphin with powers who tries to save the other dolphins from a xenomorph. That does sound like a weird game. This feeling. Fragments of memories from deep within are somehow recalled by this music. Somehow, some part of me is remembering. We're making very good progress in this level, and it's still taking a lot longer than I would have expected. This scent is so familiar. Like, we never really got turned around, and yet that still took, like, what, an hour or so? Like, I'm shocked at how long that took me. I have a cup of tea. We gotta make some progress in this game, so what do you say we go until I'm done with my cup of tea? No, don't save into the photo album. Yeah, because I still got some liquids to go through. Chapter 2, Resonance. While searching Rogetsu Hall, Misaki... Oh, yeah, Misaki... So this is back in time. Misaki meets a girl in black clothes whom she's met before in dreams. Come back to Rogetsu Island. Misaki wants to know more about her connection to this girl. Led by the girl's image, Misaki arrives at a room. 10 years ago, this was Madoka's hospital room. She knew all of the girls involved were kidnapped, who were hospitalized in the institute or visited regularly. They came to be treated for an endemic disease, the Lunar Eclipse syndrome. Caught up in memory, she did not notice that she's been separated from Madoka. Madoka, where is Madoka? She wished to get rid of all the witches! Now she shoots wishes out of time! Someone special. I read a comment a couple of days ago, like a week or two ago, calling Madoka Magica a deconstruction, and I almost just fucking went in on that show on Discord. Like, I almost made a fucking essay about why Madoka Magica is not a goddamn deconstruction. I have to find Madoka. Alright, so we're back in time. Who are we playing as right now? Let's see. Wilsack, at least it's more constructive than my comments in your video. Oh, so yeah, fun fact about that. The reason I didn't reply, despite the fact that I usually try to reply to comments because of, because it boosts me in the algorithm, is because your comment had so much cursing in it, it was hidden from view, and I could not find it. I had a message on my analytics that I had received a comment, but it was so deeply buried by YouTube, that comment was, that it told me the comment existed. But even when I go inside of my comment section in my dashboard, and I check comments held for review, it was not even in the held for review section. I don't know how I wasn't notified about it. It wasn't in my held for review section. I'm not sure how I found this comment, but I did eventually locate it. But yeah, it got fucking buried. Okay, we're playing as Misaki. So Madoka is the other girl. We were just playing as Ruka, so this is Misaki. Girl watching Misaki. Now is something over there? Anyway, I don't know why you would call it generic. I've seen a lot of cyberpunk shit, and like Ghost in the Shell is significantly more generic than like fucking Edge Runners was. Like I could understand not liking it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand not liking it. But like the generic comment just does not click with me. Like I don't. It doesn't in any way address the same issues that Cyberpunk does. Because Ghost in the Shell is cool. Ghost in the Shell is 1,000 times more generic than Edge Runners. So it's like I have no special attachment to Edge Runners. It's just it's so I'm not like it's not an inflammatory take, at least as far as I'm concerned. In fact, I'm sure a lot of people would back you saying that Ghost in the Shell is better than Edge Runners. It's strange. It's a strange take that I don't get it. Ghost in the Shell has a way cooler art style, and I fucking hard disagree on that. I very much disagree on that. I had to look through Ghost in the Shell to get a thumbnail for my Ghost in the Shell review, and as I was looking through it, I was realizing, oh my god, there's so many fucking like pastel peach colors in this fucking movie. Like I struggled to find a thumbnail. I ended up going with like the iconic one where she like falls backward. That thumbnail looks so different in my brain. Like in my brain, I remember that scene looking really cool because, like, I remember Motoko, right? I remember Motoko like doing there, and then she's like jumping back, and like the street lights are like blaring in the background, and it's super pretty. And she's like, woo, as she like fades out, and I remember it looking fucking clean and crisp, and then like actually going into the movie to fucking clip that as part of my thumbnail. I realized this scene and all of the surrounding scenes look like complete fucking garbage. Now, I will say, the Ghost in the Shell that I remembered, that is not a real movie, looks pretty damn good. But the actual Ghost in the Shell movie doesn't. Ghost in the Shell is a weird movie. If I can talk about this, I mentioned this in my blog that I made when I originally watched it on Mal. But like Ghost in the Shell is such a weirdly inconsistent animated movie because people always talk about the animation quality of Ghost in the Shell, and for the record, there are some beautifully animated scenes in Ghost in the Shell. Like the one that always stands out to me, like that iconic scene where Motoko is like ripping the top off the tank, and you can see her muscle straining, and like you can see like the individual muscle fibers like ripping and shredding. Fucking gorgeous, right? But there is also a scene in Ghost in the Shell where you see a boat like bobbing in the water, and the animation is so shitty on that boat that, and I'm not making this up, I'm not exaggerating in any way, I could legitimately animate the boat just as well as they did. Like, like I say the lion's share of the aesthetics for Ghost in the Shell as a movie is done as the background design. It's very good background design, but I think it falls to the wayside a lot further when it comes to like character design and even some of the art direction, honestly, because like there are some really beautiful backgrounds, but also a lot of them are a lot of like grittier browns and grays, and it can kind of fade in. Like I'm not joking when I said I had trouble finding a thumbnail for it because I'm like, wow, this movie's like way uglier than I remember. Not to say that you have to like the cyberpunk Edge Runners aesthetic, because like it's very like colorful, it can get like avant-garde in times, and it's also like there are locations that are shot for shot from the game, so it can also like be limited as far as that recalls. Like if there was a better adaptation of the tabletop, it would probably look better than the Edge Runner show, although I think the Edge Runner show was gorgeous. But like I can understand that. I'm just saying like Ghost in the Shell is not as good of a looking as a movie as you are making it out to be. Ghost in the Shell kind of looks like shit. Ghost in the Shell has better characters. I will not argue that point, actually. A lot of people talk about how good the Edge Runners characters are, but I think David Martinez is a good character, and I think like Lucy is a decent character also, but I think a lot of the other characters kind of fall to the wayside in that. No, I'd actually defend you on that. I can actually see the character's argument a lot more than I can see like the aesthetics argument. Although there is a sort of like iconicness behind the Ghost in the Shell thing, but like when you said like generic, I thought you meant like story and themes, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because my brain automatically goes to narrative, right? So when you're like generic, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Whereas, like, Ghost in the Shell's, like, story and themes are way more generic than Edgerunners are. Like, it's fucking comparable. But if you're talking, like cyberpunk, like, if you're talking about the aesthetics, I could see that. I could see that. A lot easier, for sure. Like I said, I'm not, like, the biggest Edgerunners fan. I thought it was kind of overhyped, but... What happened? Who was that guy outside? His face was all messed up. Help me, you. I'm sorry, help me, you! It's so noisy outside. The face looks like a cracked egg, like a smashed butterfly, like an open stomach. Such a messed up face. After looking at the face, inside my head, it got so noisy, until I get all messed up. I'll wait here. Wait. Mother. Ooh. Did they fuck with Ayako's brain and that's when she turned into a sociopath? Or did she turn into a sociopath after they fucked with her brain? Or, like, before they fucked with her brain? Like, did they lobotomize her? Or did they fucking break something? Okay, one thing I gotta talk about this game. Also, pussy ass bitch, motherfucking cock smoking bitch ass YouTube in my comment. Oh, it was buried deep. It was buried real deep. Squashed doll. Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the only way I managed to find it was by logging into. By logging into the anime channel specifically, and then going to the video, and even then it wasn't presented. I think I had to sort by newest or something in order for the comment to even show up. That nurse came again today to tell me I was too noisy. When I made a little cut and pulled the scissors back, she gave an ugly howl. I hated her ugly insides. Okay! That thing I like are much prettier. Crushed insects, torn hands, wet red flesh, the loud scream before they go still. These pretty things will disappear soon. Everyone else collects things that they think are pretty. The doctor told me that collecting things I like helps my illness. So I collect these pretty things, collecting more and more. Unless I collect these things, the inside of me. The letters after this are too messy to read. This girl is fucking batshit. Stone Mirror. Okay, so items are independent of... Oh, yeah, we figured that out with Mangog. I'm gonna keep calling this guy Mangog. I know that's not his name, but for the life of me, I cannot tell you what this dude's name was. Oh. The doll is, this is the doll in the picture. I'm genuinely surprised that that wasn't a creepy hand. Yeah, thanks, game. I figured it out. Yeah, I'm not stupid. This game heavily utilizes the throat chortle. Alright, now... Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Did I just one-shot her with a... No, fuck. She just bloomed. I do want to point out, as far as Madoka goes, I know that, like, we've had a while since we fought her, like, in-game, but, like, as far as Madoka's concerned, she just fucking fought this bitch. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Pow! That was a clean fight. Holy shit. Did you all see that? Oh my god, that was fucking clean. Almost like... What is that? That was like 98% fatal for... No, well, no, I made like, what? How many shots did I make? I made 6, 7... So yeah, so 6/7 of the attacks I made were fatal frames in that fight. That's fucking... That's clean. I asked Ayako about the girls in the files that I sent for. Of all the girls in the files that she knows, Ayako likes Madoka best. A toy with beautiful color inside, she said. The girl called Ruka has almost become broken, but it seems that she has not been permanently damaged. Interesting! Because her sensitivity to sound is so high, even after trying so many things, it's not too late. The lunar melody that's been passed down since ancient times still remains on this island. What would happen if I made her hear that song? Transferring the ancient musical score to a modern one is strenuous, but it will lead to make out the necessary musical phrases. Maybe this is a clue. Ayako said that she doesn't like Misaki, the one with the sharp senses, because Ayako doesn't understand how she knows things. The girl dressed in black, who is always with them, she doesn't like her either. Okay. Ayako hates for her for disturbing her while playing with her toys, it seems. Anyway, Misaki and the girl have the same psychic abilities. This girl, this body, it seems like they will be useful. Okay, then. Interesting. I understand what to do with the film reel. This is fucking obvious. What's the picture? It's a photo of many people staring at the screen. It's probably the projector in the... Well, that's just lazy. I've seen a few extra... oh, excuse me. For some reason, I think I've started swallowing air while streaming. I've seen a few extracts compiled of the film. If we're not careful, someone will probably notice. If this gets out there will be trouble. Ayako took it and seems to find it amusing, but make arrangements to discard it when she becomes tired of it. What? What did I say? I said something? Oh, why am I swallowing air? Oh, I have no idea. It's a new thing. I'm not sure. Something large is underneath the swaths of cloth. Yeah, I could not tell you. No, I think what's happening is because I'm talking more than normal. I'm, like, doing this sharp intake of air, and I think what's happening is I'm talking, which is chopping up the air. I'm doing it even now, so I can just keep the stream of consciousness going. And I think I'm not properly exhaling it, so, like, bubbles of air are getting trapped inside of me. I think that's what's happening. Which is something I didn't realize I was doing until right now when you asked. I love her skirt. Can we get a front view? Nope. Fuck me. Oh. That's creepy. Projector, you can play films with this. I like how it's like, do you want to not play? Like, what am I going to say? Yeah, don't play it, I guess. Oh, is that the front view? Thank you. This feeling. This is what I do. I'm a part-time game critic, part-time fashion critic. That's kind of a cute dress. The problem is, like, I have no idea which girl this is because it's not in color. Like, the girls are only distinguishable because of their haircuts and their hair colors. That's right. I was watching the festival. And then somewhere. Madoka? Ooh, juked ya, bitch! Juked ya! Why are you so stupid, you dumb bitch? You know what? I've just remembered that Misaki is my favorite character to play with. Okay, you know what? That's just a fucking cute outfit, honestly. Honestly, I think she has the best outfit in the entire game so far that I've seen. Like, that's cute. That skirt's cute. That top's cute. The cut's not weird on it because it's covered by the sort of, like, show bra or the straps underneath. That's just cute. All right. No argument. No complaints. Misaki, you got it. You got it. $900 on, I bet... Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fucking fatal frame. That she is wearing high heels, though. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal fucking frame. Eat a dick and re-die. Let me say, I don't have anything inherently against heels. I think heels look nice, but there is a time and a place for them. Fatal frame. That's clean, dog. That was 7 shots, each one a fatal frame. That was clean. That was a fight, y'all. Oh, this is why Misaki is my favorite. The ghost left something behind. I wonder if you met that child. As a child, that special person you always spoke of. Well, I already judged Tara's and was like, yeah, that's pretty decent. Even though I felt that I may have been a replacement, a toy for that person, I was happy when I was in your house instead of her. I was scared that you would remember her. I was always scared. But if you would only ever see me, if you would forget, then I would be happy. I'll return to my room now. You will also return to your room. And return to that child. It's okay to remember now. It's okay. Zero's outfit, if I remember, the only problem with Zero's outfit is the heel. Like, I remember Zero's outfit is fucking gorgeous. It's okay. If we die together. For the record, I will never not shit on heels in an action game. It's every time. You know what? Bayonetta can get away with it. Well, no. Actually, I'm going to take it back. Bayonetta is like a core part of her gameplay, but I always thought Bayonetta's like heal weapons are awful. Like, I hate them in concept more than anything. But yeah, no, like Zero's design is fucking top tier. Like, undoubtedly. Like, outside of the heels. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Velvet from Tales of Berseria. I need to play this game at some point. Whenever I get time, I should play. Maybe I'll make this the next thing I play. No, I really want to get into Fire Emblem. I really want to do a Fire Emblem Awakening or a Fire Emblem Fates. So, okay, I actually do like her outfit. This is functionality, not an outfit. Me, it looks cool as fuck. I'm aware it's a me problem. I actually do appreciate Velvet's design as far as, like, aesthetics go. You know what? Actually, the more I look at her fucking shoes, the more I hate them. But if she was wearing more sensible footwear... I fucking hate her shoes, actually. But if she was wearing, like, more sensible footwear... I do appreciate Velvet's design. The thing about it that always gets me is I'm not sure how it stays on her, because like 90% of it is tatters. And you know, I love it. Demi-Fiend's design is awful, for the record. But no, I do like Velvet's design. I do. I fucking hate these shoes, though. But yeah, like, as far as functionality comes, it seems like she would fight and all of this would rip off of her. But, like, pure aesthetically, it's easy to appreciate. And it really... I feel like you could probably tell... like, I've never played Berseria, but I think you can tell a lot about the character from the character design. Like, this gives you kind of, like, a rugged sort of... almost, like, tortured, but almost sort of brutal type design. Like, a good character design is one that, like, not just looks aesthetically pleasing, but also tells you a bit about the character. And maybe I'm way off base, but that's the kind of vibes that this gives. It's sort of like tortured soul, but also like ruggedly brutal kind of character. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from it. I also appreciate the color usage here, which is the reds contrasting with, like, the blacks here. Red and black, classic color, classic colors, but also mixed in with the white and silver. So you got your three colors, right, spread across for a nice, like, diversity and, like, color contrast on the character. It's very good. It's very good. Demi-Fiend looks like shit. The coolest part about Demi-Fiend is that he glows. If he didn't glow, his design would be unbelievably bad. But I think he could glow. Like, the thing is, Demi-Fiend could glow and still look like... like, you could change his design and leave in the glowing and he would look cooler, is what I'm saying. Because glowing is cool. Also, Demi-Fiend is kind of cooler when he's glowing red. And during the... what is it? The True Demon ending? During the True Demon ending, he's glowing red when, like, Lucifer's like, here, you get to be my second in command. And, like, if he kept... My ideal for Demi-Fate would be is, what if he was just, like, glowing red from that point onward? And I know, like, the red gives you, like, a bit of his health bar. Like, it starts blinking red when he's dying, and that would kind of be ruined. But he would look so much cooler. He would look so much cooler if he was just red the whole time. Like once you go true demon, if he was just red, I would love that. Oh, yeah, no, I've seen this, yeah. Well, Tears of Berseria is, like, the sequel to Tales of Zestria. That game is fucking not good, by the way, Tales of Zestria, but I have heard good things about Berseria. I own Berseria, I just have not played it. I own a lot of things I have not played. Right now, I'm just struggling to get through, Morrowind. That game has aged very poorly. That was a botch. That was a hard botch. Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame. Oh, the elevator protected him from the second Fatal Frame? Lame. Come back. Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame. You're dead? What a pussy. This is why I love playing Misaki. I know Misaki dies. I know she dies. But she's pretty great while she's alive. Oh yeah, where am I going? Where am I trying to go? My gut would say get to the basement. Oh, but I have a key. Can I get to floor 4? Here, let's go to floor 3. I did get attacked on floor 2, though, so that is worth noting that, like, maybe floor 2 is the way to go. So let's put a pin in that idea. Okay, we have an elevator ghost in floor 3 going at the elevator, so I'm not sure. What is this? What do we got? Oh, yeah. The bottom dude looks like Black Panther. That 15 blue crystals? Wait a minute. Hold on. Am I being stupid? Yeah, but when he's in the bottom, he looks like Black Panther. Am I being stupid? Are blue crystals shared across characters? I think they are, because I don't know why she would have 103 otherwise. Tape recorder. It's a tape recorder that was left in the hospital. It may still work. Interview. Misaki Asuo. Ooh, okay. Oh, Misaki's an Asuo. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my gish gosh garn. Wait, didn't we find out something about Misaki Asuo? What was it? What did we find out? Ayako doesn't like Misaki, the one with the sharp senses, because Ayako doesn't understand how she knows things. Interesting. Misaki and the girl have the same psychic abilities. Interesting. How about my partner? No, she does not have a canon name, but her name in some novels, like drama series, was Asuka or Rosanna. It's very simple, very stripped down, but I do like it, actually. I don't think there's a lot of things to, like, dig into here. It's very simple. It's got a sort of, like, monkish, like, habit kind of thing, but with, like, that classic SMT bondage edge with the, like, the spiked collar and, like, the wrappings around and the spiked bracelets and the unnecessary spikes in the shoes, which are, just checking... Yeah, they are, what's the word where, symmetrical, asymmetrical. There's heels here, which you think I would hate, but I actually don't necessarily hate, because they're square, so there's more stability and a lot less chance of them breaking off, and they're also paired with spurs, which means that the shoes are probably designed to be ridden on horseback. So honestly, I like this design. I think it's... I mean, I don't know if I would call it, like, my favorite design of all time. Okay, I know I wouldn't. But, like, I do like the simplicity of it, and, like, how well it all comes together. Honestly, I give this design a pass. It's pretty good. Pretty good design. Okay, so Misaki is fucking psychic. Is what I have just realized. Is that the reason she has, like, the dodge ability? Oh my god, game. Fucking... Look at you. It may blink to show a ghost's fatal frame moment. By shaking the Wiimote at the right time, you can avoid a ghost attack. When equipped, you can quickly sweep between multiple power lenses. I used to ghost point. Like he can make a design with black magic fuckery. I do like the majority of his designs for, like, Soul Hackers 1 also, to be fair. Like, I don't think he's incapable of making a good design. I'm just saying there's probably more misses than hits. Alright, I got a blue dot here somewhere, which means somewhere in this room is an item? Or a thing I gotta click on. I would guess around the corner, near a locker maybe? Ah, there it is. But yeah, I bet she's got the dodge action because she's psychic. That's kind of cool. What about the main character? Oh boy, I am gearing up for this. Alright, now this is an interesting design. I think this design brings me more questions than anything, honestly. Uh, it's okay. It's functional. I don't think I like it as much. But okay, so because I more want to dissect the implications of this. So this is more similar to a modern military uniform, but then you've also got like the classic cape like draped over him, which you would use for like weather protection. And then that's partnered with a fucking longsword that he's carrying wrong, by the way. But if I got on every single game that talks about how you carry your sword, we would be here all fucking day. But yeah, he very clearly he has a cybernetic robot comp arm. His arm is eaten in the game, so this way is robo arm. Okay. Yeah, this looks like. Thanks, McAfee. Anyway, yeah, this looks like a modern. Like modern soldier got dropped into the past. It's really weird. Like, I'm more interested in the design than the quality. It's fine. It's passable. I don't think there's anything like too stand out about it. The color gradient's a little interesting. I think it's functional. I think this is a functional design. I do. But the implications it has on the game, I think, are more interesting to me. What is this from? Megami Tensei. What the fuck is that game about? I know it wasn't anything about, like... I know Megami Tensei 2 is, like, different than the novels, so I guess it doesn't need to follow the same, like, path, but, like... What the shit? That's why when you play as Misaki, you get weird noises near doors. Because she's fucking psychic. Oh my god. Honestly, as crazy as it's the door's locked. That's code for get through this door. This might be my second favorite Fatal Frame. Okay. That's fine. That could be further away from me, honestly. Fuck. The motion controls fucked me there, actually. Gotcha. Oh, this is important to note. I just want to put this out here. Like, bulletproof vests are usually not very effective against, like, knives. They do, like, there's a difference between technically it's bullet resistant, but like a bulletproof vest and a stab proof vest. Like, those are two different types of body armor. They make armor for both purposes. They do exist. They make both armors, but like, it is worth noting that like bulletproof vests are not necessarily stab proof. Nakajima made a video game that's basically the first game called Devil Busters, and no one has beaten it. Yeah, it sounds like Nakajima. Main character and his friend live underground, and they got nothing better to do than play the game. After beating the first boss, Pazuzu shows up and tells them they're the chosen ones. I've got to piss. But I'm like waiting for a point in the game where it seems like I should piss. but I'm worried I'll be spooked, which never happens, but I'm worried I'll be spooked, and then I'll piss myself. Which would make for a great stream, so let me hold my... One of those girls is Misaki, but I could not tell you who the other two are. None of them are Ayako. I imagine one of them is Ruka. And may I just assume the final one is Madoka? So, that's the universal code for boss fight, right? When you get, like, Type 61 film. In that case, I will piss, because who knows how long this boss fight's gonna take. We're making decent progress, though. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh my god, I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours. Okay. Well, that's okay. Once we get through the tea, we'll be calling it anyway. Which I still have 80% left. The witch, they go kill the witch that's actually a partner character, and she tells the main character to join her, and that Pazuzu is full of shit, so he joins, but his friend leaves and becomes a villain, so basically RPG should get a bunch of pillars. Meet Masakunda, he's angry purple head, by the way. That's probably the most accurate description of him, honestly. Kill Pazuzu, defeat Bale, and he turns into a frog, and this is important. You get the option to squish him. Yeah, don't fucking do that. Yeah, because Masakato, I think, is just a severed head, isn't he? Am I talking on my ass? I'm pretty sure he's just a severed head. Yeah. I was right. Yeah. Masakata. Yeah, Masakata was the one who was beheaded. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, that's fine. This is okay. Yeah, this is the most intimidating room in the entire fucking game. It's a portrait of a woman. Her head is turned down and her face is shadowed, and I can't make out her expression. Go to hell, some more dungeons, and meet Beelzebub in a place called Mount Fear. And if you kill Baal, you fight Beelzebub, but if you kept him, they fuse and become Baal, and he joins your party. This game kind of does not know when to end its, Okay, so she only has 4 of these. And 1 Sacred Watch. So she does have her own separate inventory. But does she have her own set of crystals? So right now we're at 95, 123. Mail convinces Lucifer that the main characters are really cool and Lucifer joins your party. Hami Surazaki pattern. That was the name of my room. Then go to the evil corporation, you fight Satan. After that, you fight Yahweh and kill him in the end. Surface of the mannequin's face is cracked. Is he looking at me? Seems the profile of a skull. The girl is depicted with a bouquet of flowers and a distorted gray background. The eyes are black and her face is twisted in an agonized yell. This is like the edgiest room in Fatal Frame history. A woman with a red ornament in her black hair and a distorted gray background. She's holding a bouquet of red flowers in her hand. Alright, well, I'm ready to fight. Oh, hold up. Spider has been doing its best to obscure the picture of a man holding a bundle of red flowers. The walls are decorated with an eerie pattern. Red flowers are visible in a pattern, and the eyes are all rimmed black. Alright, hit me. No! What? Oh, okay, I have to open the coffin? Hold on, I was on the wrong side. It's empty! This is a coffin? Actually, it being empty is kind of interesting. Can I leave now? No? Do you want me to get in the coffin? Look, game, I'm very scared. What do you want from me? They grow real flowers. Even the flowers are dried out, they still maintain the red color. Can we push this? I don't know if we can push this. We're not a man. It's a little Fatal Frame 3 humor for you. You want me to take a picture of the coffin? Oh, hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Spooky. Down. Wheelchair. Up. No? Really? Can you do it again? I promise I'll be scared the second time. Yeah, a little faster running speed would be useful. Although I don't think they'll do anything with the running speed, because I think the running speed is actually... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. I think the running speed is actually part of the game mechanics. It might make it too easy if you can just, like, zip around all of the enemies. They'd have to, like, increase the speed of the entire game, and then I think that risks making the boss fights unbalanced. So it would be appreciated. The alternative would be, like, what if you move slower inside of, outside of a boss fight. Like if you're in a fight, you slow down. That would be, I think, another way. I think that'd be the way to do it. Is this a coffin? Kagari Sendo. I was born dead. You were not, even though we had the same blood flowing through us. You were alive, so you lived to die. If you could truly live while dying, the two of us could return to our small room. If it is possible to die without death, the two halves of a closed shell, like the amaryllis flower, without death, continuing to bloom for eternity. You are me. You are me. Now you became me. I'm here where I'll go on blooming. I am thou, and thou art I. The coffin is closed. 1934 to 1959. This one as well. What is that? 34 to 59 is 16 plus 9. What, 25? I think. Alright, I got the note. Can I leave? Really? Boom! Juked ya! That was a fucking long way to... I'm caught on this fucking curtain, and that is why this fight is going so poorly. Oh, I missed a fatal frame there. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Come on, I'm not done. Fatal. Ooh, I missed my juke. Too close to the wall. You know what it was? I got cocky. Fatal frame. What was that? What was that, bitch? What was that? Misaki! That's fine. Gather yourself, girl. If you can forgive me, then we can. When I pushed you over, it was on purpose. I pushed you over the edge, but I be forgiven. Because of me, you went into the darkness. I must accept that the darkness inside you will not leave. I understand that wherever I hide, you will continue to look for me, no matter where. Wherever I escape to, you will never give up. So the only way is to pray that the light shines into your darkness. Alright, see what we got. There's not really a lot to comment on. It's very generic. Very, very basic. I don't know if I want to go generic. I'm getting... So here's the thing. Well, okay, alright. Is he a detective? Is my question to you. I mean, there's nothing offensive with it. Like, I'm not offended by it. It's fine. It's a functional design. He's got like a disheveled tie, disheveled hair, right? So this gives you the impression that like maybe he doesn't have his shit together, maybe he's a little disturbed, but he's trying. He's got the classic brown coat, classic detective thing, actually he's not wearing a tie over a dress shirt. This man is... Is this man wearing a tie over a polo? Yeah, he's got a detective look to him. He's got glasses, which is supposed to show that you're smart. He's got, like, that goatee thing going on, which shows that he's a little trendy, he's a little hip, he's a little youthful, but, you know. And then he's got, like, the bloody hand-wrist thing, which I imagine is somehow... well, okay, apparently the game's called Deathmark. I imagine he's got a death mark. Right? Something like that. But yeah, no, I mean, like, there's really not a lot to get. It's fine. It's a fine design. I've seen it 1,000 times before, but it's a functional design. There's nothing wrong with it. He's wearing a polo because there's no cut on his shirt. Like, it's not a button-up, but it's whatever. He could just be wearing a detective jacket on top of his polo, on top of his tie. I'll stop making fun of that. But yeah, he gives off like detective vibes, is what I'm saying. But like, yeah, like, here, hold on, let's look up Scott Shelby real quick. Okay, yeah, now see, like, compare him to, like, Scott Shelby from, like, Heavy Rain. They're wearing the same thing. Like, it's impossible to hate the design because it's really is a classic, but it's, like, it's too, like, basic to critique, right? That is the death mark, yeah. He doesn't know who he is throughout the plot, so there's that. Which is why he's got the messy hair and the disheveled tie, yeah, stands to reason. Second game's protagonist, let's see. He just looks like a trendy teenager. I hate the choker. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. I just hate it. Yeah, he just looks like a trend. He looks like trendy teenage emo goth boy. Got like the paint on the pants. It got like the ripped up shirt. Show he doesn't care, but he cares a little bit. You know. I hate the choker. I really hate the choker. I think the choker is to distract from how fucking long his neck is. Because he has got a fucking giraffe neck. Which is, I imagine, what the purpose of the choker is. But, like... Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Who beats people for money? Explains the, like, hand and fist gloves thing. Gloves, you know, universal sign of, like, I punch you. So, yeah, no, that's fine. That's what Sojima does in Persona. You're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. Only way is to pray the light shines into your darkness. Can I leave the room? Anyway, yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't hate it. It's decent. I probably, like... The second one, you could make an argument, might actually be better, just because, like, the first one is so stereotypical and overdone. As exemplified by the fact that I was able to pull up someone basically the exact same design in, like, 2 seconds. But I think there's a reason for the classics, and I think that's why I like the classic one more. But yeah, like, street punk kid, it's fine. He's got, like, paint on his pants, which kind of shows you that he probably does some tagging, right? So he definitely gives off, like, I'm a punk vibes. Honestly, if anything, the choker does not track with the rest of the design. You know what? You can be an emo street punk. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Rose Milan. Okay. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the dress, although her ankle is in such an awkward... I think it's to show off the side of her leg. So in fact, I'm going to excuse that, because I think it's to show off the side of her leg so you can get a better view on the like, leggings or tattoo design. I'm not sure which one it is. So that's more excusable. How's her shoes on her feet? Those don't come up to the heel. Wouldn't she just... Well, all right, whatever. That's more of an artistic thing. I won't go too hard into, like, what the fuck is happening with her legs and feet right here. New Game Plus, in New Game, Rue spooked me because she's the most deviating from the playthrough. Yeah, I'll forgive whatever the fuck is happening with her feet here. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong, you know, black and red, classic design. You can make an argument it's a little washed out. I think the cut on the bottom is very intriguing. You know what? Actually, I'm going to give the cut a very good pass here, because it has the slit cut, which brings more attention to the legs. You've got the design in the legs, and the tulip design with the red automatically drags your eyes down to her legs. She's very leg-focused, leg-centric character. I'm not a big fan of, like, the hairstyle. If we're going, like, I'm mostly going in, like, clothes, but if we're, like, talking hairstyle, I'm not a big fan of this hairstyle. I kind of don't like the cut of the dress with, like, the sheer top into the straight line. I think there's probably something, like, it's a classic cut. I've seen cuts like that. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not a fan, personally, of the sort of, like, like sheer into I don't know, like tube cut. Like there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a fan of it. But yeah, the design is very heavily designed to drag your eyes into her legs, and it serves its purpose. It's decent. It's a solid design. It really is. I honestly, despite what you might think, I actually don't think this design is particularly better than the other two designs, though. You very rarely see full sprite. I feel bad for the artist then, because they clearly made her with the idea of legs then. Her eyes are off center. The design is fine. It's just her eyes are off center, I think. Yeah, they're definitely off center. So are her eyebrows. Yeah, her whole face is off center. Again, I'm not going to harp in too much on that. Where was I going? That's her ghost sprite. We've talked about designs for so long, and I was in that room for so long fighting so many fucking ghosts that I no longer remember what I acquired. What the fuck was I doing? I actually have to look it up. I got so distracted that I no longer remember what was happening. Oh, I got the key to her room, right? Yes, I did. I got the key to her room. Is her room on floor 1 or floor 2? That's what got me in the second playthrough. At certain points in New Game Plus, she'll ask, you spooky shit in the game will quick flash to her gross bright and shit confuse the fuck out of me. That's actually fun when they throw in little spicy meatballs like that. When they get a little spicy with it. Let's go down to floor... We'll just go floor by floor. We'll check floor 2, and then we'll check floor 3. I think that said, by the way, the elevator has started moving. Really, it should be the elevator has started to move. But that doesn't matter to anyone. Oh, are the rooms on first floor? No, the rooms might be on the first floor. No! Misaki has to be second floor, right? Ooh! What was that? What was that? Did you see that little flicker on screen? My god, this girl has got like 1,000 crystals. I do. Here's the thing. Okay, she's at 95, 133. If we swap characters and these numbers are not adding up, then we know that blue crystals are separated by character, which is fine, but it also means that I can start upgrading my characters without fear. I never noticed these doors had, like, bars on them before. We did it! Isn't this just like Len from Vocaloid? This is just a Vocaloid character. Or I mean Rin. Yeah, this is just Rin. There's a Vocaloid horror game? This is not Misaki's room. I'll go in here anyway, but this is not Misaki's room. This is like Madoka's room, I think. It's not Vocaloid? It looks exactly like it looks exactly like a Vocaloid. I am falling apart. I am falling apart, and it feels good. Sometimes old things fall apart, and sometimes new things do too. New toys too. The Misaki in the mirror is also falling apart. It feels good. Falling apart feels good. So this is Misaki's room? I thought this was Madoka's room. I can't fucking tell. I cannot tell them apart. But beep came. Beep is special. Beep is special, so it feels even better. Beep is special, so being together, always being together. Being together with beep makes me get better. It would be good if we all got better soon. If so, we could all play outside again. There's a photo of 3 girls. Is this me? So is this Misaki's room? I thought this was Madoka's room. Okay, can I be honest? It would be... The problem isn't that the girls look alike. The problem is that, that 2 of the girls' names start with M. Madoka and Misaki, they're all the same. Well, no, because Misaki's the one, am I right? That's fun to play, yeah. Ruka's the main girl, or who feels like the main girl. Madoka is the hot one that ran off that we will never see ever again. And then there's Mangog, who's somewhere. Who's got a name, but I don't remember it. Finally, I've opened this goddamn door. Oh no, I had already opened this door. Finally, I opened this goddamn door. Oh. Okay. You don't like Ruka's color scheme. I have no problem with... Okay, my issue with Ruka's color scheme is that most of the game is like brown and gray, and she fades in too much to the background. To that, I will say that... to that, I will say... Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with the browns and yellows. I know normally I talk about browns and yellows being, you know, kind of boring, but... I think it works as far as, like, the sundress goes, but I think she fades in... There's not enough contrast between her and the environment. So I could see that. My biggest issue is that cut. It's genuinely, I think her cut is too low. I think her cut's too low. I see too much of her tits, and I don't want to. I'm not one to talk because I can't match colors, which is why I wear mostly black. Everything goes with black. It's very true. Everything goes with black. You could probably find something not going with black, but I mean, if you pull it off, you're probably trying, or there's no way to pull yourself out of your fashion disaster tailspin. Okay, no, we just came from here. I have dark hair, dark brown eyes, so I guess dark colors are kind of what I got. No, I'm talking about, like, matching colors with black as far as your outfit goes. I think your biggest worry would be, like, washing yourself out with too much black. Like, that's the issue with black, is, like, you can get very monochrome. Old stuff and wheelchairs are seconded. Just, I can't get down from here. Just push them out of the way. My black shirt, black skirt, black tights, a black shoe combo don't work. They could. I don't know. I'd have to see the outfit. It's just like if you go too much black with like not enough accent colors, you run the risk of just becoming kind of boring looking. I have also been guilty of wearing too much black in the past. I've been trying to diversify my color portfolio lately. I bought plaid recently, and I'm like, ooh, I look pretty good in plaid, as it turns out. I might buy more. I might. Apparently, I can pull off plaid, so that's pretty cool. Where am I going? I've worn the combo in recent days with shirtwear I wore, so I think that's enough color. Okay. No, I mean, yeah, that could work, honestly. It's bold enough. Why am I just running around? I'll just look it up. I'll just look it up. I'll just look it the fuck up. What am I doing? This is saying go to Moonflower Garden? What chapter am I in? Excuse me. No, I'm in chapter 5 right now. Yeah, I'm in chapter 5, so I'm reading the wrong part of the walkthrough. Oh, I'm supposed to go to the little boy's room. Why? Alright, fuck it. I guess that's the room we were hearing knocking from, but it almost seemed like the knocking was coming more from Madoka's room. Or Misaki's room. I'm genuinely not sure whose room that is anymore. Get ready for 5 where you have to backtrack a lot. I don't necessarily mind backtracking. It's just, as long as the level is designed in a sensible manner. Like, the biggest issue with Fatal Frame 3 is they just kind of stapled 2 contradictory level designs together. And it was awful. It was a nightmare. And there were, like, so many opportunities to, like, create shortcuts between the level that they just didn't. Whereas, like, Fatal Frame 4 is a lot cleaner, a lot more, like, consistent in this regard. Fatal Frame 5 is not a 5's game with the number 5 that's better than Persona 5. Wow, amazing. Is that on a mountain? I do know a major component about that is, like, characters getting wet. Because when that game was coming out, one thing they, like, advertised is, like, real-time liquid drying. Alright, so let's head right to the little boy's room. Because apparently that's what the game wants from me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Up? What do you want? What? What? The spider web. The fuck? The clock? This random portion of the wall? What? This lamp. Is it the lamp? You want a picture of the lamp? Ghost encounters are more likely when wet. Most encounters are more likely when wet. I've been searching, but I can't find it. Mother, why won't you come back? I want to go to the beach again, sing and see the lighthouse. Stop tormenting me! I am not Misaki's toy. The clock. The teddy bear. The photo. The bicycle. The medicine. The box. The mallet. The genie bottle. The note on the floor. Can I leave? Did I get it? Did I get what you wanted? I will say most Funimation voice acting is way better than that. The problem is if I try and put like any actual emotion into it, the dialogue might go too fast for me to properly read it. Like if it was like text-based, maybe I would put in some effort. Do I just... Can I leave? Can I just leave this room? Whatever this ghost is, I don't care. This was not worth the effort that I went through to find him. Third floor, management office. Grab the interview and the tape. Okay. Whoever put D and F next to each other was fucking crackling? What? Cackling? The amount of times I've ruined a sentence because D and F were in... Oh! It's because that line of the keyboard was... I heard it was designed based around the letters that are most commonly used, but I actually don't think it is. I think it was, from what I have heard, that corrects that information that I think is a more believable correction. It is actually caused by the way key letters on old typewriters were offset from each other. It may have said something to do with, like... Yeah, I forget the detail. There is a reason for why the keyboard is built like that. That I believe is, if I remember correctly, it's super outdated. And there's no reason not to just have an ABCD keyboard. And nowadays. Sorry. Yeah, and it would be an A, B, C, D, E, F. It would be an A, B, C, D, E, F keyboard, is what it would be. And there's no reason, like, modern keyboards aren't that, other than that, like, typewriters weren't that. There's a lot of, like, things about modern keyboards that only make sense because of the existence of the typewriter. Actually, there's a lot of things that only exist because of old technology, and we just never decided to fix it. Is this not the third floor management office? What do I keep stepping on? Is it glass? It's glass. Stephen King joke, he married his wife, but she owned a typewriter and he... Whoa. Alright, whatever. The game the walkthrough says be on third floor. I feel like this game doesn't give me enough direction, honestly. If I could make a complaint about this game, I don't feel like the game is pointing me in enough of a direction. And, like, Fatal Frame 1, when you came to a locked door, it's like, you get through this locked... Like, the level naturally pushed you in that direction, and it would be like, here's a locked door, figure that shit out. And then they'll, like, make you take a picture of a wall, and then that'll lead you to a different room you've already seen. And that's how it's worked in, like, previous Fatal Frame games. Her key looks kind of like the Knights Hospitaller symbol. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm sure it was something. I'm sure it was important. I'm sure it was riveting. And you're gonna have, like, your concept of reality just overwritten by whatever whatever I was saying. But fuck if I remember. Inside the closet, there's women's clothing and a small child's clothing. Inside a basket, there are items and old dolls and toys and hats. I feel like I have, like, a mosquito bite on my arm. There might be something inside here. But it didn't bite me the entire time, which means... Which means this is a new thing. Many of the inventions are based on theory that special of benefit to be handled that requires attention. Here, usefulness was concluded and the treatment written down. The Spirit Stone flashlight returns the memory of patients of Luna Sedata syndrome. Moonlight Maid collecting the moonlight. Lost memories are recalled by its light. the treatment of forest blooming and its effects, the Spirit Stone radio, using a crystal, can, a special frequency, called residual thoughts, namely hearing the requests of the dead confirmed. However, it is strongly thought, chagrin, and voiced resentment hear a person's mind and body, eats away at caution required. Spirits are visible with the camera obscura and the machine that was handled with spiritual intuition, advantageous possession. The rest is rotted away and is impossible to read. What little bits we did get from that were fucking fascinating and, like, go a long way to explain what's happening. And what we didn't get from that was any goddamn answers. Friendly reminder, our crystals are at 95, 138. It's easier to change a diaper in dress than pants. What? I read that in the 1800s, early 1900s, all small children wore dresses and wondered why that was, and the answer makes perfect sense. Oh, okay. Realistically, the tracking lens doesn't even seem useful. Like, I have eyeballs. I am my own tracking lens. You've called this the scariest one? I don't know about that. Oh, you've heard it called the scariest one. Oh, no. Well, no. I don't know. I could see it being the scariest one. I really could. It would be between this and one, for sure. Okay. Painted with carp, the panel seems to be missing. Misaki Asuo. Aid. Oh, okay, here we go. Misaki Asuo. Room 310. Kami Sorazuki, Month God's Leave. It seems questionable whether the patient has blooded or not. Her memory impairment is becoming considerably worse. Her self-recognition is becoming more vague, and when she sees herself in the mirror, she's terrified. As soon as the characteristic symptoms of advanced Lunacidata become obvious, she'll be diagnosed with Lunacidata syndrome. The disease is rapidly progressing and is becoming severe. In this case, it's clear the progression of her Lunacidata is related to the psychic disposition of the patient in room 412. Hyogetsu. Ooh, interesting. It is extremely difficult to cure female patients in whom the onset occurs before the ages of 10 to 12. It appears very likely the living conditions have a strong impact on her psychologically. Everyone should be thoroughly observe her condition and record it in detail. Special notes, an experiment schedule of treatment for the patient in 412 has been decided. The treatment of the patient in 412 may potentially lead to a clue in curing this disease. Additional note, she has strong attachment to Mia, who tends to stabilize her condition, so we requested that they not be separated unreasonably. Interesting. When are we being attacked? Right now? It's okay. Don't be scared. It's time for treatment. Just like usual. Be quiet. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing. Ghost woman, let's do it. Let's do it. No, let's do it. Ooh, I fucked up. I tried to time a fatal frame and I botched it. There's 3 ghosts in this room. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Saved by the fucking bell. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Goodbye. Ooh, charged it too long. Should have popped her one in the mouth. Fatal frame. She'll be protected by the wall, probably. Reverse. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Come on, fucker. Let's go. Let's dance. Misaki is the best fighter in the game. Fatal frame. Fatal frame. Ooh. That's okay, girl. You earned it. You fucking earned that. You're allowed to panic a little bit when you're the best fucking fighter in Fatal Frame history. Alright, did we learn something from that, or... Here it is. It's down here. Magic powers will do that. That's what I was thinking. In my brain, I was like, you know why she's probably the strongest? She's the best fighter in Fatal Frame? She's fucking psychic. It does usually give you an edge. I can intuitively know when the enemy is going to hit me, and I can also intuitively know when to hit the enemy to be most effective. Carbs are painted and crafted in wood box. It seems that if the pictures are connected, it will open. Oh, I rotate it. Oh, I didn't think this was going to be a rotation puzzle. No, I don't think that's right. No, that doesn't seem right. Make a Fatal Frame spin-off set in the 1500s, Japan, and you chop a ghost with a magic sword, cult Fatal Blade. I'd play it. Thank you very much. Flat zinc key. You're lucky that didn't deteriorate if it's made of zinc. Photo of a faceless woman. Is this photo of me? Four, 6, 7. I will say, I know it's a little old-fashioned and wouldn't be in character for a young girl, but I think this was a bit of a missed opportunity to use she instead of Yon. No, I have never played Shinobi on PS2. What did she say? This person. Interesting. Alright, I think that was pretty good for the night. I think we made some good progress. What is this? We're on level 6, right? Oh, yeah, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. There's just one thing I want to say. Loses kill when not killing enemies. Interesting. So chapter 4, empty vessel. So I guess we're gonna play as Mangog. A distorted face in the mirror and music. What kind of treatment was done here? Why did spirits of patience continue to linger here even now? Doubts will rise up when Ruka, within Ruka, as she. Oh no! 4 is Ruka. Oh, so we're still not getting back to Mangog. This sick room, which she was once hospitalized. So it should be 95 and then 130. Oh, so that's what Ruka looks like as a child. Okay. So the people in the photo are Ruka and Misaki. So I assume the last one really is Madoka. This is my room. So we're going to look at equip, and it should be 95, 138. So they do share their power. They do share their crystals across characters. Well, fuck. Well, then how am I supposed to know who to level up? Unless I might just need to, like, I might just need to take it, right? I might just need to, like, decide, like, okay, everyone gets speed 1 or everyone gets power 1 or something, and just see if, because it is possible that the blue crystals, there's 3 ways we can do this, right? Either you have to share crystals across all characters, or every time you spend a crystal with a character, it goes into a pool like not like a pool accessed by all characters, but like every character gets their own pool to draw from, equivalent to the number of crystals found across all characters. So if I have 138 with Ruka, because I found 138 crystals across all characters, and then I buy power 1, spending 30 crystals, then like Misaki, for example, or Magog would still have 138 crystals, but Ruka would have 108 crystals, possibly. Or another possibility is that upgrades are universal, at least across blue crystals. So if I buy power 1 for Ruka, it's possible that power 1 will be brought over to, like, Misaki. Is possible. I'm not sure how leveling up works in this game. But the problem with that is red crystals. Because if red crystals are shared across characters like that, then if I spend... Because, like, only Ruka has these lenses. Because it's for powering up lenses. And only Ruka has these lenses. So, like... Yeah, I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I don't know how leveling up in this game works. Maybe I'll, like, look it up or something. Anyway, we've done it. end of stream. Hope y'all had fun. We'll be back with this. Obviously, we're gonna finish this game. We made some good progress tonight. No one thought I would, but I did. Excuse me, I got some hiccups. We went almost 4 hours, honestly, which is way more than we've been going. So yeah. Anyway, I've been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope. And I've got to go pluck a chicken and present it to a philosophy professor. Have a good night. Bye-bye.